Hey, good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday once again. It's another edition of I Could Be Wrong. Justin with me as usual. Good evening, bro. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Rested up from my vacation and ready to get back to talking football.
All
This
right,
time
bro.
around, yeah, definitely. This time around, I'm going to give my top five quarterback wide receiver duos for 2022. I'd love to get your thoughts, obviously, as we go through it. Everyone that's watching, I appreciate it. I would love to get your thoughts and feedback as well. So don't forget to leave a comment and let's go ahead and get started. All right. So at number five, I have Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs of the Buffalo Bills. Last year, Stephon Diggs had what you could consider a down year for him. He had 103 catches, 1,225 receiving yards, and 10 touchdowns in 2021. So, again, he took a step back from the last couple of years, but I think he and Josh Allen will continue to play an extremely high level again this year. And this quite possibly could be the year that the Bills Mafia is the last one standing in February. So that's my top. That's my number five team. Let me go ahead and number four. I'll get through them and then we'll kind of talk back and forth, see what your feedback is. All
Yeah.
right. At number four, I have Derek Carr and Devontae Adams from the Las Vegas Raiders. Obviously, these guys haven't taken any snaps together in an NFL game, but they do have history together, having played together in college. I think having Devontae Adams gives Derek Carr that final piece on offense to be a legitimate threat, to really score from anywhere on the football field. I'm not sure if there'll be a playoff team. That's definitely a conversation for another day, and I'm sure we'll have that conversation. But one thing I do know is the Raiders are going to be pretty entertaining this year because of that added piece in Devontae Adams. So I have them at number four. At number three, I have Tom Brady and Mike Evans from the Bucks. I think the chemistry between Evans and Brady has been apparent since the first game they played with each other back in 2020. And it's just continued to get stronger and stronger. I think if they can both stay healthy, they could actually be the number one duo in the league when it's all said and done. When you think about with no Gronk, Chris Godwin recovering from injury, Russell Gage in his first season with the team, I anticipate Mike Evans having one of the highest number of targets in the entire league this year, which when you're throwing to a guy of his caliber, leads to a lot of catches, yards, and touchdowns. So I have them at number three. At number two, I have the Bengals dynamic duo of Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. You have the 2021 Offensive Rookie of the Year in Jamar Chase, and a guy, if not for injury, could have very easily been the 2020 Offensive Rookie of the Year in Joe Burrow. Those guys are a lot of fun to watch. They've been fun since they were at LSU together. They're just going to continue to get better and better, and it won't be long before they're actually at the top of this list for quite a few years in a row, in my opinion. And then last but not least, I have at the top of the list the defending Super Bowl champions, Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp. I think the numbers speak for themselves. Obviously, when you look back at last year, Cooper Kupp won the receiving triple crown going away. No one was even close to him. Then he followed that up by being the Super Bowl MVP. I know obviously there are a lot of folks that felt like OBJ was on pace to win the MVP before, unfortunately, he was injured. Unfortunately, we'll never know whether he would have won the MVP or not. We do know that Cooper Kupp ended up winning the MVP based off of his chemistry and just his knowledge of the offense, things like that. So I anticipate, they back up year one with another phenomenal year this year. I obviously, being a 49ers fan, hope that they do take a step back. It's just hard for me to see that them, barring an injury, it's hard for me to see Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp taking a big leap back this year and regressing too much. So I still have them at number one for now, but of course that could change as the season goes along. So that's my top five QB wide receiver combos for the 2022 season. I would love to hear your thoughts.
Well, I like your combination in there. I would actually, I would go Diggs, Allen ahead of Derek Carr and Adams. And quite honestly, if I'm just thinking off the top of my head, because we do this banter kind of off the cuff, sometimes we're winging it, and I didn't get a chance to see who you're going to put up. So it's kind of interesting, actually. I think I would put Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson ahead of also Derek Carr and Adams right now, just simply because Adams and Carr, they have history, but going back to college, they haven't played together in a while. We know they're both good at their position. Adams arguably the very best at his position, while Carr is an above average NFL starter. So I would put them right outside of my top five. I'd probably replace them. But I do like the remaining guys you have there. I'd actually probably push up Josh Allen and Diggs to my number three duo. I do love Burrow and Chase. I think they're going to be really, really good for a very long time. If the Bengals are smart, they'll get Burrow paid here real soon, and then when Chase is due his money, they'll get him paid. So other than that one right there, I can't really think of any other tandems off the top of my head where I would go. I would definitely take this tandem because you have Tyreek Hill who left KC last year. That duo would have. I mean,
Yeah.
I would put him in my top five. You have at one, oh maybe, I guess Roethlisberger, he's gone. So Deontay Johnson's a good receiver, but no, there's no
Yeah.
quarterback there makes you go ooh. Um,
Yeah.
Rodgers lost Adams, so he's with another
Yeah.
quarterback whom you put on the list. So
Yeah. So
um,
really
yeah,
quick, while you're thinking about that, really quick.
yes,
So I jotted down over here like another tier, what maybe a couple other duos. And one of them that I did put in there was Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson.
yeah,
Obviously, they've had great chemistry since he's come into the league. He's led the league in receiving yards since joining the league. So I definitely feel like they could be in there. I get where you're coming from with Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. Like I said, they haven't played any snaps together in the NFL.
yeah,
I just think that I think that Derek Carr is, like you said, he's above average, and
yeah,
Devontae Adams is good enough that by the end of the season they're going to be up there in that upper echelon. One of the other this is a sneaky one, and I don't know if this is just a homer in me or not, but from everything that I've been reading, everything I've been watching, I think that a duo that folks might want to watch out for. They're not in my top five, so I don't want anyone to say, "Hey, this guy's crazy." But a duo that everyone might want to watch out for is Trey Lance and Brandon Ayuk. Those guys have been looking really well, looking really good in training camp. They've been hanging out all offseason together, so they've built that strong chemistry as well. And I think that might be a sneaky duo to give a look at also.
yeah. I
So
mean, it could be Trey Lance and Ayuk or Trey Lance and Debo. If we're being honest, I mean, they could be a really good combination. They're yet to be seen. I mean, we have Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen also. I imagine you got them somewhere
yeah,
in there.
I do. I had Justin Herbert and Mike Williams actually, as opposed to Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. But you could go either way with those guys. So, yeah, I had another level there. DeAndre, if he wasn't suspended for the first 6 games of the season, Kyler Murray and D Hop, is definitely one of those upper echelon duos as well. The problem is that they miss so much time where they're not on the field for a whole season together. So hopefully that changes moving forward for them. But again, as a 49ers fan, hopefully it doesn't result in any wins if they do get on the field more together. So, all right, cool. So that was just a quick one there. My top 5 QB wide receiver duos for 2022. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll continue to do so. Please don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share. Be on the lookout for more I Could Be Wrong content soon. And as always, please be kind, even to Cowboys fans.